Good evening, YouTube. I'm gonna check into a new vehicle for the next 7 days. Honda is letting me test out a 2019 Civic 1.5 liter, and we're gonna take it for a spin, put it through some paces over the next few days, and see how we like it. Fancy. Heading home from work, my first day commuting in the Civic. Hold on, let's turn this air off so you can actually hear me. There you go. So yeah, it's been a pretty solid ride so far. I will say the only gripe, if I have to pick something right now about this car, is going to be that transmission. I'm just not a CVT kind of guy. However, that being said, the car does have a lot of merits, primarily when it comes to technology. There's a lot of packaging in here for a $28,000 car. We've got all this stuff that comes with touring, including great audio, safety tech, heated seats, leather seats, the lane keeping assist system, all sorts of kind of niceties that you wouldn't typically find in a compact car. Kind of cool Navi display here, and of course conveniently shows me the location of the nearest Honda dealer, which is right next to me. I get a kick out of the little phone icon there. I can't remember the last time I used a phone that looked like that. As I'm getting out of the Civic, I noticed there seems to be a lot more room than my ILX, especially in the footwell. I actually have the driver's seat all the way up where I need it to be as far as my seating position, and there's a ton of room back here for backseat passengers. Also pretty good visibility thanks to the fact that there's so much glass back here. It's a welcome change as well. This is some pretty innovative little storage solutions in here. So the armrest moves around, pops open. There's this thing that, what does this do? Lifts out. Oh, somebody left me a receipt. Man, that's deep. Fit all sorts of stuff in there. I do love the little slot for putting your phone right there. That's pretty awesome. It's now my last day commuting in the Civic. I'm going to be heading to the office here in a minute, probably roll 4,000 miles today. I'm getting 28.7 mpg, which is primarily city driving. I'm not exactly easy on the throttle either, so I'm confident it could do better. We've got Capless Fueling here in the Civic. I inadvertently pushed 91 because I'm so used to putting premium in all my cars. This one actually doesn't require it, but it's too late now. Luckily, the whole week only cost me 20 bucks. Still one of my favorite features, when you have your right-hand turn signal on, the camera activates on that side. The only thing is, if you're sitting at a light and turning and you want to play with your radio, you have to go back to home, and then you can go to your audio functions. Otherwise, it just defaults to camera view. by the way, yes, I will drive around the block a time or two to be able to turn a press car in at exactly 4,000 miles as I pull into my driveway at home. How perfect is that? Pretty satisfying. Take it easy. Here we go. I'm going to spill the beans on my entire assessment of the Civic right here before the blog even goes live. So basically I broke this out as kind of just a list form. I had a few things about the car that I liked and a few things that I disliked, and I kind of leave it up to the reader to decide if we're alike or we're different, and that's okay either way. I commented that I love all the tech, all of this feature content that comes into the car in terms of safety tech, audio, any kind of vehicle self-driving or driver assistance mechanism is really awesome. The Bluetooth connectivity and overall audio compatibility was awesome. I was able to pair my phone in the nick of time to stream a song via Bluetooth from YouTube, and just stuff like that is really convenient. I love the cameras, both the rear view backup camera and the right side view camera that activates when you put your turn signal on. I like the looks of the car overall, especially from the front. I think all the LED treatment really takes it to a high class level, which is not common for this segment. The overall bang for the buck seems pretty good. I mean, this car, I commented in here that it has content from like what we used to see as a big deal on the new Acura RLX when it came out in 2014 is now being featured in a compact car. I do like the interior ergonomics a lot. There's a lot of really thoughtful storage solutions and things like that. The car is amazing to drive on the highway. I appreciate the behavior of the CVT at those speeds. And I put anonymity, you know, sometimes you just want a convenient, comfy cruiser for around town commuting that doesn't really, you know, attract a lot of attention. The things that I disliked were primarily that transmission. I just really, from a direct stoplight, I couldn't make myself enjoy that very much. It takes a little while to get going. I did observe a little bit lower MPGs than a lot of folks also have, and the sticker says 33. I ended up at about 29. Some small techie things I'll show on the video, one of them, but like the steering wheel audio, when you change the volume, it just has a weird clicky sound. I'd rather it be quiet when I'm, you know, adjusting the volume there. And again, just like I put it on the good list, the anonymity factor, you know, this car is so ubiquitous. I saw so many of them, mostly because I was looking for them this week, that it just seems to blend in a lot. Overall, from a packaging perspective, I think it's brings a lot of bang for the buck. Where I would struggle is from an enthusiast driver perspective, some of the kind of more sedate driving characteristics around town especially. But I think that could be resolved with opting for a different transmission. Personally, of course, I would go for the SI with the 6-speed stick. And that being said, I think that would make this the perfect Civic. So thanks for reading, or watching rather, and have a good one.